Okay, so this is Missy. I introduced you before, and I think I might have told you that she was a 2-year-old, but she is she's going to be 3. She's going to be 3 September 1st. So we're going to do a full body massage on her. She's a sound dog. Missy has no issues. So we'll start with effleurage, just to get her relaxed and settled in. And I can feel the area of her neck there is starting to get warm. And so we'll just start raking her neck, going from the base of the skull down to the shoulders. What do you think of that girl, eh? And then we'll just go into some petrissage. Just finish off her neck with effleurage. Hey girl. And we're just slowly going to transition to going down her neck to her shoulder here. Going a little bit further down her leg. Missy, she's not a big fan of having her feet touched, so we'll not go all the way down to touch her toes. And we'll start raking her shoulder now. And I can feel the area is starting to get pretty warm. just go into petrissage now. I can feel a bit of a knot there, so I'm just gonna try to work it out a little bit. And we'll transition back to effleurage. Using the palm of our hand is where the pressure's coming from. And then we're gonna go into kneading. Missy's kind of a smaller dog, so I'm gonna be using a bit of the palm of my hand, but also using my fingers a little bit, just to scoop that muscle up. Going a bit deeper with every stroke. Good girl, Missy. Alright, we're going to go back to effleurage. And we're going to transition going from our shoulder here. And just going to start transitioning down our spine. So I can feel this area is starting to get warm. So I'm going to go into petrissage, and I'm going to be working her longissimus dorsi. Not touching her spine, but about an inch away from it. Just trying to push that muscle up. And we're stroking away from the spine here. So far it seems like she's enjoying it. Hey, Missy? And we're just going to stroke this out with effleurage. Excuse me, miss. Alright. And we're just going to start raking. From her longissimus dorsi down her barrel all the way to her body. Try not to have our hands lose contact with her. And then we're going to go into petrissage. So going from her longissimus dorsi and trying to work in between her ribs, trying to loosen up her intercostals. Hey girl. And trying to go a little bit deeper with these strokes. And then once we get close to her belly here, we don't want to be pushing too hard because there's no protection from her ribs, so just be conscious of that. And then we'll stroke out with effleurage. And you can see she's starting to shed some fur here. We're just gonna do a bit of effleurage, going from her pecs through her abs, and she's gonna help us out a little bit with that, stretching out so we can access those muscles a bit better. And then I'm gonna go into raking. transition back to effleurage, and then we're gonna try our 3 stimulating strokes on Missy here, see how she tolerates them. So we'll start with tapotement. So far we're not seeing any signs of negative feedback from her. And we'll go into cupping. Good girl, miss. Good girl. So she's kind of wondering what's happening here. I'll just try to relax her a bit. And we'll go into hacking. Good girl, miss. Good girl. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, good girl. And we'll just try to soothe her a bit more and stroke it out with effleurage. And we'll slowly transition to her haunches here. So we'll start with effleurage at her haunches. And this area is getting nice and warm. So we'll rake down. Just going into petrissage now. And then we'll go a little bit deeper. And we'll just knead this area a little bit. So again, she's a smaller dog, so I'm using my fingertips. You can see when I'm using my palms, it's kind of hard to do it correctly. And with using my fingertips, I can actually feel the muscles scooping up a lot better. Okay, and we'll go back to effleurage. Good girl, Missy. Good girl. Okay, so now we're going to lift this leg up, and I'm just going to support it with one hand. And using my fingertips, I'm just going to do kind of an effleurage kneading combo in a circular motion. And this area is getting nice and warm now. And we'll just effleurage that out. We'll make our way back up the body. Move to her head here. And she's nice and relaxed. So we're just going to do some effleurage, going fairly close to her nose. Going down towards her shoulder, so it's not really annoying for her. I'll just do a bit of petrissage here, focusing on her masseters, just searching for any tension we can find, and checking out our frontal muscles on her forehead. Good girl, miss. Good girl. And then we'll just do a bit of effleurage and then some tapotement on her face. Stroke it out with effleurage. Good girl, Missy. Now we'll just put her through a range of motion. Her limbs. Good girl. Good stuff, miss. Good girl. Good. Good girl, Missy. Good stuff. Alright. So now it's time for the other side. Hey girl. So, are you gonna growl at me here? So Missy's pretty relaxed. We'll try picking her up. Yeah, sweetie. I know. I know. Alright. Good girl. Good girl. Alright. So we'll just start from the beginning again. So we'll start at her neck. Just doing some effleurage. Oh. I'm just going to check that you can still see this in the camera. Stay there, girl.
We are unable to take your call right now, so leave a message and we'll call you back.
Thank you for your call.
Hi. Hi, girl. Good stuff. So starting with effleurage, and then we'll start to rake from the base of her skull. You okay, girl? Let's go down her shoulders there. You're okay. Okay. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Are you tired? Alright. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay, now we'll try raking. So this area is getting nice and